to Faith in the Valley with Deechi. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are well. So this week we are focusing on something that many of us desire, but we don't always understand, and that is emotional stability. The Bible reminds us in Galatians 5 and verse 22 that the fruit of the Spirit includes peace, patience, and self-control. And these are not just spiritual ideas, they are foundations for emotional health. Today's poetic reflection is titled Emotional Rehab, and here is today's poem. Sometimes being in a valley of healing can challenge us in many ways. Sometimes we can feel emotionally stable, and at times we can have terrible days. Even after a valley of healing is over, we can sometimes sink like an anchor in a sea. 1 minute we are on top of the world. Then next we ask ourselves, what's wrong with me? Journeying through different valleys is a chance for God to lead us by the hand. God reminds us that the fruits of His Spirit are daily shots of rehab that help us to stand. God helps us to stand in those happy times of healing, and through His Spirit, He helps us in sad times too. God specializes in emotional rehab. He created us and He knows how to take care of you. In reflection, emotional stability doesn't mean that every day feels the same. It doesn't mean that you will always feel calm. It doesn't mean that you will never struggle. And it definitely doesn't mean that healing removes every difficult moment. What it means is that even in the ups and downs, you are still being sustained. There are moments in life where you feel strong, confident, at peace, and grounded. And then there are moments where everything feels heavy and where emotions rise up unexpectedly. When you question your progress, you ask yourself things like, why do I feel like this again? I thought I had moved past this. But this doesn't mean that you are going backwards. It means that you are human. And more importantly, it means you are still in the process. This poem describes this so clearly. 1 minute we are on top of the world, then the next we ask ourselves, what's wrong with me? That question is something that many of us carry, but the answer is not something is wrong with you. The answer is you are still healing. Healing is not a straight line. It is a journey. And along that journey, God doesn't leave you. He doesn't leave us to manage our emotions alone. He gives us something powerful, His Holy Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit is not just about behavior. It is about transformation. Having peace when everything feels uncertain. Having patience when emotions feel overwhelming. having self-control when reactions want to take over. These are not things that you force. These are things that God grows inside of you. That's why this poem is called Emotional Rehab. Because just like physical rehab, it is ongoing, it requires consistency, it requires support, it requires time, and most importantly, it requires the right source. God is that source. He doesn't expect you to stabilize yourself. He doesn't expect you to have it all together. He meets you in every moment, in the strong days and in the difficult, hard days. God helps us to stand in those happy times of healing, and through His Spirit, He helps us in sad times too. That is the beauty of emotional stability through God. It's not dependent on circumstances. It's anchored in His presence. So when your emotions fluctuate, when your day doesn't go as planned, and I have certainly had those days too, and when you feel like you've taken a step back, remember this: you are not failing. You are being strengthened. You are being developed. You are in emotional rehab. And God knows exactly how to take care of you because He created you. If this reflection encouraged you in any way, write in the comments below, God is healing my emotions. And may God continue to strengthen you and stabilize you as you go through your journey of healing at every stage. And if you are new here, then please do subscribe to my channel for more help and encouragement. Thank you so much for joining me again today for another poetic reflection. And until the next time, take care.